All right, everybody. Another amazing edition of Sports and Tacos coming at you. All right, here we are again. We are in the just depths of football season and sports ball season. It doesn't
X-rated style.
it doesn't get much deeper than this. A lot going on with the NFL, a lot going on with college football for sure. And you just got his James while you're away. So a lot has happened. Greg Vaughn's not on tonight. Greg Vaughn has now merged. It'll be Sports and Tacos with Greg Vaughn. So we're merging with sport with Greg Vaughn. And so at the beginning of every show now, starting January 1st, we're supposed to be eating tacos of some kind.
Oh, well, that makes sense considering it's called Sports and Tacos.
So
I like me some tacos. Damn it, I like me some tacos. What
and if the co-hosts are not eating tacos at the beginning of the show, you have to first spend the first 5 minutes of the show in the penalty box.
What about me? What if I don't?
Guys, that's true. What about Goddess James?
Tacos.
What if
So good. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, those do look.
So we didn't get the memo.
There's no such thing as yo quiero taco Bell here, man.
So, guys, let's take a vote right now. There's 4 of us. If Goddess James isn't eating tacos at the beginning of the show, should she have to put her? Is Goddess James ever got to go in the penalty box? I mean, she's the referee.
No. If reverse that, if Goddess Jane doesn't eat tacos, we're doing that way, then she has to talk sports for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh,
that would be the killer for her.
That's penalty.
She can talk about golf, putt, and I'm just gonna talk about tacos.
Oh my god, they look so good.
No, I want a taco now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
So, anyways,
Deep fried Mexican pita tortillas. What are they meals? I love you forever. Love you for life. I love you. I love you.
Chalupa.
What? No, I have a feeling those are freshly made from the cooks at the Platte River Bar.
Oh yes, that's the new deep fried chalupa style flour tortilla stuffed with goodness till it hits your mouth and explodes tacos.
Oh,
It melts in your mouth and it goes out of your pants. Orderly.
I want one so badly now.
So let's play. Let's play. What's in your taco? Give me hints about what's in your taco, Tony.
Oh, that's easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hints. You're not supposed to tell me what's in it. You're supposed to give me hints.
There's a cow. There's
Okay. Is there a cow for multiple ingredients?
You know what? Just eat the damn thing. That's all I gotta say. God bless America.
Freshly seasoned cow.
So okay.
Doggy.
So it's
Now there's some other things that grow on vines that come out nice.
beef cheese.
And there's also gonna be something there where it's gonna make you shit.
Beans.
No. If I made a taco, there is no bean in that taco. No.
Hey man, I didn't say beans.
What makes you shit then?
Hey man, the pico de gallo, man. You got fresh pico de gallo, you got fucking lettuce, tomato, you got the jalapenos that pops in your mouth, and then you.
Oh my
So
god.
it's a beef and bean chalupa.
Beef and bean
basically.
chalupa. Spencer, what's in your taco?
Okay. The main
Chief.
ingredient also comes from a cow.
Okay.
Actually, the two main ingredients. One is just regular, like an ingredient that would come from a cow. The other would be maybe a cow from a special part of the world.
You bought those expensive tacos and like that Kobe crap or something.
They're non-eating grass cows.
Like Wagyu cows?
No. No. Well,
You
okay,
want
so
something that's coming from God's earth?
So
Yeah, amen.
it is standard beef, but the cheese that comes from these cows, maybe, well, okay, the cows probably don't come from a special place, but I like to think that these cows for the other ingredient come from Italy.
Okay.
They're soccer cows.
Go!
Something with the cheese.
Yeah, okay, you're warm. G unit's getting warm.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
What kind-
Cotija cheese.
What kind of cheese would come from Italy?
Cojita.
Cojetta cheese, it says.
What?
Cojetta.
Cojita cheese. Or
Do you really think I'm that fancy to buy some Cojetta cheese for my taco? I can only think of 2 cheeses I put on Italian. Well, 3 that I put on Italian food.
mozzarella.
Mozzarella, of
Okay.
course.
Mozzarella.
Provolone.
There we go.
Provolone.
So it's
Provolone.
beef,
There you go. There you go.
I would
beef,
have never gotten provolone from your hints.
For a
provolone.
taco.
What is
Terrible
Italian?
hints.
Italian
Well,
cow?
he said Italian cheese. I figured it had to be mozzarella or provolone.
Wouldn't a
Yeah.
cow from Italy
Provolone.
make provolone
You're
cheese?
loco, and say you're a loco. Hey, shotgun. Hey, do
so
me a
it's-
favor. Stand up. I want to
it's
see you
deep.
in your chones.
It's beef. It's beef, provolone, and like my favorite thing in the world, it's egg white. You guys ever seen egg white tortillas at
Yes,
the store? They're bomb
Yes.
as shit.
I have.
It's like all protein,
They're healthy-ish. Yeah.
no
Yeah, they're
carbs.
healthier for
You
you.
Nebraskans are very healthy.
So,
Job for you.
I'm eating
No,
like
the point is now Nebraskans,
I'm eating the whitest white boy taco I think that you could possibly make.
Egg white.
Hey, man, I got a
Sounds
good American made Colorado style, make you fly like make you fit with the
Yeah.
big dogs, baby.
fried in the same grease your chicken was a while ago. That's what the flavor is.
Melts in your
So,
mouth,
yeah.
not in your hands,
So
all
I'm
of
gonna
us.
go ahead-
Then it's a band.
No, that sounds good, Spencer. You're talking there. Especially
Well,
you have a nice sounding taco right there. Yeah.
This is
you're
a
talking-
Spencer taco. When
Hey,
you
man,
get-
you know, you're eating a gourmet taco right there. You might as well pee
hey,
out.
Goddess James, I can already tell that whistle is gonna get blown.
Oh my god, because what's his face over here won't shut the fuck up.
God bless, you're beautiful.
I like you talking to Spencer like that. Hell yeah.
So Tony, give a shout out to that amazing taco. Who made that taco?
Of course, as I'm grubbing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Littleton, Denver, all about Colorado. The taco that I just ate was a deep fried Mexican pita tortilla with fresh pico de gallo, shredded lettuce, seasoned ground beef. You can add sour cream or guacamole, but why?
How
So
much? For how
God
much?
bless. Right now, a price for you for a shot of 3, you get $10.99.
It's $5, dude. No, how much for
$8 $8 on happy hour. $10.99 off happy hour.
How
Now
much?
I hooked you up.
God damn it! How much for the sour cream and guacamole upcharge?
Yeah, you know, prices are due grow.
It's $5.
Ladies and gentlemen, America
$1.25
arenas.
and $2.25.
It makes your girl go up, but at the same time,
Oh my god! Okay.
it goes down.
Hey, but the sauce is free.
This is for you, Tony. This whistle's for you. today.
I'm ready for you, baby. God bless America.
All right. So, anyways, this is a sports podcast, but these tacos are pretty amazing. There were some big games yesterday. Like, what was the most surprising
Shitty
game?
games yesterday.
Well, what was the most surprising game to you
Chiefs
guys?
and Green Bay.
Was it Niners at Eagles?
No, Chiefs and Green Bay by far.
You think?
I mean, I even heard about this early in the week. I mean, the Eagles were coming on like 3 games and like a 17-day run where it was kind of linking up with wasn't good for them. You run into the juggernaut of the 49ers healthy coming in. Yeah, no.
But dude,
Definitely Chiefs losing to Green Bay was the biggest one. Even though it wasn't Green Bay, That is the biggest surprise.
That was my biggest problem. Was like they got freaking boat raced in Philadelphia. They got smashed.
They did. Yes.
I mean,
yeah. A payback game, Spencer. You know, it's kind of a payback game. You know, the Eagles got them last year. Go to the Super Bowl.
How much
49ers were healthy. It was kind of the perfect storm for the 49ers. You got the Eagles on a very quick 3-game run right there. They were playing 3 games in quite a not, you know,
how
compact.
much?
Yes.
Okay, well, how much so if I'm an Eagles fan, like how much weight do I put on that loss? Is it, you know, bad loss?
No weight of loss at all.
No, you put a lot on that loss.
No, I disagree.
You might have just lost home field advantage with that.
No. I disagree, my friend.
That's true. You might have. The NFC.
I disagree.
The NFC is freaking. I was looking at the standings in the NFC all of a sudden. They're freaking the best teams
like
in the
a box
NFL.
of chocolates, bro.
The best teams in the NFL are all in the NFC all of a sudden.
Excuse me?
They're seriously. Look at the records.
You've got, well, minus the
okay,
Chiefs.
I'm saying like overall.
You're going to have 3 9-3 teams in the NFC with Jacksonville, Baltimore, and Miami. Right. I'm sorry, the AFC, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, and the AFC. Yeah,
he does have a good point there, Shotgun.
I know, but you don't really have a weak division in the NFC now. You know, you don't have it.
I disagree again. I think the NFC West is kind of a weak division now. I mean, the Seattle's going downhill.
Yeah, true.
Arizona ain't never going to do nothing. It's the 49ers right there all day long.
So, based on those 2 games,
wow.
Right now, who's the best team in the NFC? Do you think it's the Niners and Brock Purdy? Was I completely wrong about my predictions earlier in the season?
Hey, bro, you tore that poster off last year. I don't even still know why you still try to say I represent. No, you do not represent. You were picking up a guy that has been retired almost going on 2 seasons. TB12 or whatever you want, 12, channel 12. Oh my gosh, dude, we're in cable. We're in now internet where everybody uses a phone. God bless America. That's what I'm saying.
You didn't say nothing.
I think if he says God bless America again, you're gonna have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it.
There is no real clear-cut team in the NFC, just like in the AFC. There is no. I mean, Seattle or Philly was supposed to be that, but I mean, they were 1 loss before that, and they looked like crap in a handful of games before that. They could have easily had 2 or 3 losses before that game last night. 49ers lose 3 straight. Right now, the 49ers have to have the edge. They've got to have the edge in the NFC.
Box of chocolates.
So why? Okay, they look like world beaters. They go into Philly and just
not world beaters. They also screwed up.
I'm just saying yesterday.
Beat the shit out of Dallas too. 49ers did. So that's the 2 top teams in the NFC.
Hey, you know, you're ready for a shocker for an AFC game?
From an NFC.
Well, hey, I gotta throw it out.
No,
blow it. I know, but
I deserve it.
Honestly, I can't really tell which one is. Sorry.
It's a pose.
Basically, God,
Speaker truth, but
trying to remember what the heck I was talking about. Oh yeah, so the Niners were, if they're now the team to beat, probably in the NFC. How do they go and lose 3 games in a row and Brock Purdy look like crap for like an entire month, and now all of a sudden Brock Purdy is back in doing what he did? Because that was unlikely to me. I figured the Niners could go into Philly. Of course, they have a chance. They destroyed them. So what are your thoughts, Bama?
About the Niners going into Philly and destroying them?
Yeah, well, just
I had Philly all day long in that game. I really did. Even though I knew they'd play some games for that more. I had Philly all day long. That's very impressive for the 49ers. They were finally healthy, though, man. Debo's finally healthy. McCaffrey's healthy. Ayuk's healthy. Everybody's doing well right there for the team. And that's why I say they are now the team to beat in the NFC. right now. It's got to be the team to beat after you go into Philly and knock off Philly like you did right there. You've already done it to Dallas, which is the other team that people are talking about that could be, in the NFC right there. But then again, like you said, they did lose 3 in a row to some teams that you should have lost 3 in a row to.
So
it's apple oranges. Whoever has home field, I feel like has a huge advantage in that, even though bypass Philly at home losing last night. I still think it's San Fran, but I will say this, though. San Fran has a tough game in Christmas Day, which is going to be one that's going to find out a lot about San Fran, too. And I'm bringing this up as a homer. Baltimore travels to San Francisco on Christmas Day, and they play.
yeah.
San Fran San Fran has already showed they can beat up the Eagles. They can beat up the 49 or the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost to some teams with 3-game streak right there. I'm really curious just to see just really how good they are, because I think they caught Philly on a bad night, honestly. If they played Philly again, there's no way in hell it's going to be 49-17 or whatever it was last night.
Yeah, I'm crazy. That's what
Philly I feel like Philly was caught on a bad night. San Fran was really pissed off after last year getting beaten at the NFC Championship, what it was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect storm. Like I say, Eagles playing a lot of games in a handful of days. A very healthy San Fran team right there, and San Fran took them to the woodshed. I'm still not a believer in freaking Purdy, like you were saying. I still think it goes through Philly to get through there in the playoffs. But
I'm not necessarily a believer, but I mean, the last few weeks, at least with all the stars back, if he has all the stars, I don't see any reason why that guy can't beat. Now, I guess the X factor here would still be the Lions.
No, I'm sorry, but the Lions getting a big game. They're not going to hold up on win it. Yeah, I mean,
even if that game somehow ended up being in Detroit.
How's it going to be in Detroit?
Well, aren't they 9-3? I think they have.
Yeah, I guess 9. Yeah.
Yeah,
But they might get the first round. And yes, could be depending on who they play. But the Lions are so inconsistent. It's just it's hard to. I mean, like yesterday, they were up like 21-0 in the first quarter, and came back and barely won by like 5 points.
Right.
They've lost games that they've lost like that. I mean, hell, Baltimore beat them by 40, whatever it was. But it's just the Lions are too inconsistent for me. It's between the Eagles and Niners, regardless.
All right, so who is the best team in the NFC right now? Tony, I think you're out of the penalty box now. Who is going to represent the Super Bowl in the NFC this year?
Shit, man. This one's a tough one because you got one that I already took, and that was the 49ers. They're doing very well. Purdy's finally stepping up, and he got out of the cage. And then you also got keep on smiling, sunshine. He's gonna be flying. But let's talk about other craziness too, man.
What poster's on the wall for the NFC team?
My poster?
Yeah.
Damn it. Jalen Hurts.
Eagles. Okay, still Eagles.
Jalen Hurts, the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. That's who I'm taking. Yes. You know what? Hey, everybody has a bad game, but they actually look good. Both teams look great. Better team won.
Yeah. So Bama.
It looked like Hinch was above Philly yesterday. That was pretty ridiculous.
All right, the freshman was watching the varsity play.
Bama.
Yo.
Who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl?
This year it is going to be the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers.
I'm going back right now. Yeah. I think with what they got, if everybody stays healthy, if you've got a Deebo Samuel healthy, you got a Christian McCaffrey, a Brandon Ayuk, a George Kittle, Purdy doing his thing, offensive line. You got well on the backside right there. You got a hell of a defense.
Running back.
No, I'm talking about defense now. You got one of the best defenses out there also. The way from what they've shown this year, and now granted, I go again. I think home field will help them a lot, but I have to watch what they did in Philly last week. I mean, I still think Philly has kind of the team that it's hard to choose, man. I could coin flip, but I'm going to coin flip right now, and I'm going San Fran.
But he forgot one major question, that he forgot to say.
What?
They also have a McCaffrey in there
He's
too.
including all that. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah, dude. With all when all their weapons are healthy, they're obviously they're badasses. Straight
They're
bad.
the team to beat.
But the only X factor that was that, Jalen Hurts versus Purdy. Give me Jalen Hurts all day long for the most part right there. And they've got more skill players than San Fran. Philly's got more of just a well-gelled team in a sense. But I don't know, man. And that's because I've always just kind of been, I just never was a Purdy believer. And I've always said I need to try and change my ways. But
yeah.
If right now, if I had to pick, I'm going San Francisco.
San Francisco.
See, I like what.
Who do you think? G Unit. What? God damn it, Tony!
Get in the
You're
box.
going to break the all-time record.
$1.
Dang,
Buddy,
2
okay.
minutes.
Okay, G Unit. Who's going to be playing your Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
Although Tony's in the penalty box, I'm going to stick with him and go with the Eagles. I thought the Eagles were good. We're good this season. I feel like the Super Bowl is going to be repeated. It's going to be repeated.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Eagles.
Oh man, I don't want to see a repeat of the Super Bowl though.
I know. But I've read headlines about it that they're like, oh, we're hoping for a repeat of the Super Bowl.
G Unit, like how worried is Kansas City Chiefs fans about that loss yesterday?
Man, I don't even know what to say to that.
I mean, you guys you're still okay, so you're still 8-4.
Yeah.
You're still 2 games up. And I guess honestly, 8-4 isn't horrible. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how worried are you and like your family that maybe Travis Kelce and T Swizzle aren't going to be making out over the Lombardi Trophy after the Super Bowl?
Kelce is definitely mesmerized by his new girlfriend, and you can just tell that
so
his
am
head
I.
isn't really in the game. I don't know. I saw some things last night. I'm just like, where is his head at? Like that last final catch in the end zone, he was just like jumping up, but like didn't even put his arms up, and everyone was kind of like, "What the heck?" Anyways, you have to watch it. It was weird, but everyone's just like, "Where's his head?" He's mesmerized by his new girlfriend. But I'm gonna give it an 8. They're unpredictable, but they're still good. They can still pull it through. But it's an 8.
The thing that scares me about the Chiefs still is like losses like that. Okay, you guys are back on. Losses like that kind of create adversity, and as long and just I do think that the Chiefs have a pretty okay. In that game yesterday, you guys, Bama and Tony, was that game the fact that the Chiefs kind of suck more than we think, or that the Packers and Jordan Love are actually for real, or a combination of the two?
Combination of the two. But I want to go back first off. I just want to say how freaking with the whole Swift and Kelce thing. Taylor Swift went to Green Bay to watch a football game.
Wisconsin, yeah. That's
pretty freaking cool. I mean, I know I'd love to go to Green Bay. I'd love to go and visit there one day. That's on a bucket list kind of a thing, Bart Starr kind of thing, whatever. Anyway, but you wouldn't figure because she missed a couple of games, the Denver games, other games, that she went to a Green Bay game.
I know.
That's a bit right there. And I like that. But what you're saying though, and I was curious, I think it's kind of becoming a little bit of a distraction because either that or the fact I actually brought this up today to Gary Spillman at work. We're talking about that. This year's Chiefs offense especially has not been anything near it was in the past. I know last year it kind of took a little bit of a downhill climb. We know losing Tyreek Hill, big like that, but they were still good. They still produced it well. Is Eric Bieniemy not being there anymore have anything to do with the fact that the Chiefs are not what they were on the offensive side this year?
I just don't think that they have. I figured that the weapons that they had, the rookies from last year, would be better. But basically, I think that overall their defense is better, but their offense is regressing.
This has gone downhill 100%, man. Yeah, yes, 100%. Their offense. It ain't like, and again, I mean, Tyreek Hill. You see what he's doing in Miami, and that's
It's
the most
insane.
dynamic dude in football right now. And that was definitely something I know Mahomes hates. He doesn't have anymore.
Oh,
But
yeah.
still, he still made stuff happen last year without him right there, and they still got to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl.
So
I'm just kind of curious because just the way the offense has looked so stagnant a lot of times right there, and just I mean, I'm really thinking that team misses Eric Bieniemy. I know that's kind of going way off anything any guys were talking about right there, but
it could
but
be.
yeah.
It could be. I mean,
Yeah.
And well, I think maybe just lack of offensive weapons. What do you think, Tony?
He nailed what he said, about what he was talking about. Granted, hey, I'm not a Chiefs fan. You already know who I am, guys. All Colorado, y'all know who I am. All
He's
of
a Chiefs
America,
fan. No, I'm kidding.
I'm a Bronco fan, folks. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm just going to say it out this.
What?
AC's good, man. You know, there's little distractions out there. Right now, you know, you got somebody that's in fame right now where he's now getting named in songs of hers where
Is
the
that-
crowd is going nuts.
Is that really a distraction for a
he's there.
NFL All-Pro, top-of-the-line player? That can't be a distraction. I mean, I know it can't get to just that.
I think okay, all right, America, it's not a distraction, but at the same time, it should be
His
a
players
stepping.
no.
It should be a stepping stone for helping out the team that he plays for, and people that even know who Kansas City Chiefs are, but they know who Taylor Swift is.
All right, I apologize for bringing that up right there. Back to your point originally, Spencer. I think it's a combination of both. I think Green Bay is a lot better than I was thinking start of the year. You know, Bryce Love and those guys, or Jordan Love going at it. And the Chiefs aren't as good as I thought this year. So I think it's kind of a combination of both, honestly.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Hey guys, I want to welcome Katja Gleason.
G'day. How's it going? Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Thanks for coming on, Katja.
I'm excited.
We're just arguing. We're arguing right now about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I'm not sure if you were aware of this little relationship.
Of course, we're all aware of it. I think we're all aware of the propaganda all over the social media about it.
Right.
It's just, I mean, it gets, I understand that they're both celebrities and amazing at what they do, but it gets to a point where it's like, okay, PR is definitely pushing this because it's just everywhere.
Well, okay, so yesterday the Green Bay the Chiefs went and lost kind of badly to the Green Bay Packers, which that's not a game many people thought would go like that.
No.
And Alex Ginzel here. Real quick, I'll introduce you to everybody. So, Bama, if you see this box, right, you can't see my cursor, but Tony and Bama are the two guys together there.
G'day.
Okay, so Tony's got the Michigan shirt. Bama's, you probably can't see it, but he's probably wearing Bama. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, Bama.
Love it, Alabama.
So me and Tony and Bama, we worked together at a huge sports bar in Denver for years, and that's where Sports and Tacos was kind of born.
Amazing.
So and then we like a year and a half ago now, right? G Unit. Yes. So Alex Ginzel, she's a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. She came on board. She's friends with some friends of mine, my roommate Linda and Dawn Church. And then you and Goddess James probably actually met on set.
Yes, we did.
Right?
Yes, we did.
That's right. You're both technically reporters.
Nice to see you again.
I know, it's good to see you.
So
webs.
Yes, yes. So anyways, yes, we're just that's everybody. These are the Sports and Tacos. Like, so Goddess James plays the referee because we argue a lot, and
I put them in a penalty box if people start talking over one another. So
yes. So because it's been brought to our attention from time to time that you can't understand what anybody's saying when everybody's yelling at each other at one time.
That's true. That's true. Well, I have a question because I know that in
Yes.
sports it's very superstitious. So
Yes.
I don't know if this ties into what you were just talking about, but is Taylor Swift a good luck charm for the game or
That's
a
what we're
bad
talking
luck
about.
charm? That was what you were talking about. See, I was
Kind of.
picking up on it.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about whether Travis Kelce is getting distracted from all the T-Swizzle girlfriend stuff. Because now he I personally I've been noticing he's getting like big commercial deals. Don't get me wrong, like they've won the Super Bowl. He is a big deal. But I mean, when you're a big deal and then like, okay, like Tom Brady and Giselle, like, okay, that's gotta be the example. Well, T-Swizzle's even bigger than Giselle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
NFL wasn't following cameras with Gazelle when she was in the box up there.
Yeah, that's true. They weren't asking her to perform at halftime and stuff. Could you imagine? I think T-Swizzle should have the all-time halftime performance for the Chiefs for as long as they're together.
I know. That'd be fun.
Why not?
Every game would be a super mega sellout just to see the halftime show.
That's true.
Okay, so but
that's never half the war. You've already got half the world watching the game. Now you give for the other half watching the halftime show. Yeah, they got it perfect.
With my hella fine hair.
But your Chiefs aren't making the Super Bowl, so sorry, so it won't happen. But yeah.
So
to answer your question though, Katya, I hope that she's a good luck charm. You know, it's beautiful. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, there's Taylor Swift in the stands, you know, and especially me being a Chiefs fan. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of fame for it.
That's good.
It's pretty crazy. But you want to like think that she's a good luck charm to them. I think that she is, but it is interesting to see what's going on now.
Maybe she doesn't wash her underwear either.
Yeah.
just in case. She's like, oh, I'm not washing my underwear either. I'm just gonna
Right.
That's the stuff. Yes, but no, how work it. You better wash it because they lost yesterday.
All of a sudden, the Chiefs are like 8-4.
Yeah.
And they're good, but they're not like, oh my God, good.
Yeah.
And should we blame T-Swizzle? Or is it just the fact that you can only be awesome for like so long before you have a little bit of but it's still Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you guys see the Beckham documentary?
Yes.
So did you notice how every time they set him up to be angry or upset, that's when he always played his best games? So they I don't know, if you watch it, there's like this cycle that they put him through, and whenever they were like coming for him and his family, especially when they were coming for Victoria, he just pushed that much harder, and whenever everyone hated on him, that's when he pushed harder, and then people caught a whiff of it, and it just continued this sort of abusive cycle for him, so that he would play really well in soccer, and it kind of worked. So I hope
that's okay. So that's kind of where I wanted to go with this, because a lot of times in football, especially like back in the day with the Broncos, a team like the Chiefs right now, who adversity sometimes galvanizes a team together. Yes. And one thing about the Chiefs right now is, yes, they're losing these odd games that they probably normally wouldn't be losing because their offense and Travis Kelce aren't necessarily doing what they normally do. But
the only offense they have is Travis Kelce. They got rid of everybody else. Travis Kelce.
But the thing that's scary is most of the season they've all of a sudden had a defense. So they're going to make the playoffs. And they have the only real offensive weapon that I really think any team needs, and that's Patrick freaking Mahomes. So if you give Patrick Mahomes a defense and Travis Kelce in the playoffs, I just wanted to do this real quick. Tony and Bama. Like, if it's Chiefs and Dolphins in the AFC Championship game right now, who you taking?
Miami.
I take Miami, honestly. Yeah, for what I've seen.
100%.
You guys are out. I think you guys are out of your freaking minds.
I know.
No.
You still have Patrick effing Mahomes.
I know there's the stigma with the Miami Dolphins too. They can't beat the big teams. They lose to Philly, they lose to Buffalo, all that right there. But I'm not impressed with Kansas City right now. Kansas City.
I get that. But like
a team like Miami that can just throw the ball down the field and run the ball, I will take them right now over the Chiefs.
Okay.
And on Shotgun's part, hey, now it's my turn, Sunshine. All right, let's make moons over Miami, right? That's what I'm getting ready to talk about. So here we go. I did not judge anything at the beginning of the season till comparing to now. Right now, I am all about Miami with a defense that is looking pretty stacked.
Not all about Miami. I'm just saying against the Chiefs, it's Miami.
Oh, well, no. I'll get ready to there again. But with everything that is going, God's sake, man, you got to fly high. Let's fish high. Go fish.
Okay, so seriously, guys, you would put $1,000. Say we're in Vegas and it's Chiefs Dolphins. You would put $1,000. You would literally bet against Patrick Mahomes. That's like betting against Tom Brady.
Hey, Shotgun, you're kind of throwing a little shout out right now, but I'm going to throw a little damper in your spent. What happens if they don't make it?
Yeah, if you're talking about like, I'm thinking,
what happens if they don't make it?
Baltimore's there before Miami or KC.
Going to make the AFC Championship.
Yeah, you're talking about it.
Are you getting ready to patches all over your poster?
The team that just lost to
little X's and O's. Me and Patrick.
I'm sorry, yesterday, like crap.
Okay. So,
Mr. Salmon, go away.
Is your Trevor Lawrence poster off the wall already? Because I would take them right now.
That's where I'm going next. Okay.
I'll take KC over Jackson.
Hey, hold on a second, Katja. How much time do you have? Because I want to.
Oh yeah, no, I'm enjoying this. I'm being an Australian because I come from different sports history. The jury's still out on what team I would support. I haven't chosen a team yet, so really? I need to listen to this very intently to try and decide what team I go for.
It's very simple. The Denver Broncos, because they're the greatest team ever. Okay.
He's wrong, Katja. The Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs.
Goddess James, Goddess James, do you care? Goddess James, you're just like, I just want to blow the whistle.
I mean,
the Patriots, you don't care, do you? The Patriots.
Patriots, because I'm from Connecticut. Patriots have a special place in my heart.
They suck this year.
Not anymore because
they're. Hey, cry me a river. You guys won 7 Super Bowls.
I know, right?
You were good for 20 freaking years. So welcome to reality.
It's time for someone else to shine. I like the Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie. Watching them play, and speaking of Taylor Swift being good luck charm, it all depends on how well Travis can perform under that kind of pressure. So is having her there, more of a stress, or is it more of a comfort?
Okay. I'll open it back up here. Sorry. It's got to be a little more pressure just because I guarantee you that there's that much more fanfare in the run up to every game.
What if that hypes him up? What if he's like, oh my God,
it's got to be a little bit of a distraction. He's probably got her managers and like agents and like stuff like that. Say, oh, hey, Travis, like, do the heart when you catch a touch. It's just whatever stuff that he normally wouldn't be having to like mess with.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's all.
Yeah. It can infiltrate your memory and your mind, and when you're doing the sport, like you guys know, if you're ever playing any sports or being physical, you've got to be in your body and be present. So it's hard to be present if you're distracted.
Yeah.
So,
I like her. She's cool.
I'm aware. That's why I probably wanted her on the show.
Only input I
have. Okay. All right. So listen.
It's not about his team.
Listen. So Chiefs, Jaguars, AFC Championship game.
What? When are you going to get your weird ass freaking skull that's got that Baltimore won't be there? That is the best team in the AFC.
Listen, I'm going. Okay, maybe let's just do it.
Hell, actually, we get to the second expression pretty soon, Spencer. No, listen right there.
Let's handicap it.
No, you don't like Baltimore. You never pull them in the with the AFC.
All right.
No.
Who's
right
going
here?
in the box? Who's going in the box?
No.
Gotta wait your turn.
Scottish James. Who? Me?
I'm gonna say Bama's got to go in the box.
Bama's going in the box. Okay, cool. Okay.
But if we're on 3, no, I'll put on 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, so you guys just hold up fingers right now. Okay, so what would the point spread be in the Dolphins versus Chiefs game? Who would be favored? Who would be favored in the Dolphins Chiefs? You're unmuted for 1 second.
The Chiefs.
Canadians.
17-14.
Who? Dolphins? Okay, so Dolphins by 3. Okay. Now, Panthers Chiefs AFC Championship game. Who's favored?
Absolutely not. Chiefs.
Panthers?
I was gonna say Panthers, aren't they
horrible? I'm sorry. The freaking
yeah,
Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, you got to get on his ass.
They need to be muted. Get back in the box.
You know what I'm talking about. The freaking stupid Jacksonville Jaguars. So what's the you think Jacksonville will be favored? By how much?
I think they win by 6.
You think Jacksonville wins that game by 6? Okay, now we'll get to stupid Baltimore.
All of this plays out in the next few weeks, Spencer.
Okay, but Baltimore can't. So yeah, Bama, you're on mute. So Tony. So it's Baltimore and Kansas City. What is your predicted score in that AFC Championship?
Don't we play them soon? I think the Chiefs play the Baltimore.
Tony, you can talk. Bama can't. Baltimore.
Jacksonville.
No, Baltimore.
Oh, I'll take Ravens.
By how much?
I think Ravens win by 13 points.
God, dude, G-Unit. You see how much disrespect?
Yeah, you guys are disrespecting the Chiefs big time.
Like, bro.
Fortunately, there's a catch.
My Chiefs.
Can I talk now?
Yes, okay. You got 2 minutes, then we're going to do commercials.
All right. If what you guys are just saying, Baltimore is the team to beat in that dang AFC division right there. We've got games that are coming up that's going to make it happen. Yes or no, like I was trying to tell you, Baltimore still has to play Jacksonville at Jacksonville, Miami at home, 49ers on the road, blah, blah, blah with the bullshit-ass freaking Pittsburgh Steelers and the Rams this weekend. But I'm saying the best team is you are not giving Baltimore no damn respect, and them boys need respect because they're going to show it out this week. Next week, week after, why are you so all Chiefs and Jacksonville?
Well,
we get to find out though. They play each other. Baltimore plays Jacksonville in 2 weeks.
You're gonna have
3 weeks.
You're gonna have an angry Kansas City going into the playoffs, and an angry Patrick Mahomes is.
I'm not worried about Kansas City right now. That team looks like the Kansas City of like 4 years ago.
The key word being right now.
There's nothing on that team that shows me any change.
The defense.
No. But offense is what's going to make them win. Defense gets you in the game of wins championships. Offense gets you to the championship game, and they ain't got enough of it right now.
But, bro, Patrick Mahomes is GOAT Jr. Okay, cool, guys. We're going to move on. We're going to take a quick little is it okay if we do a couple shout-outs, Katja?
Go for it.
Going to take a couple minutes. So, why we have Katja? Let's see. I threw up some stuff here. Shout out to this new show.
Hey.
So, Donald's World is now officially streaming on AmcoFilms.com, starring Miss Katja Glieson. We got Eric Roberts in it, a whole bunch. And the reviews. People love it. Like people love episode 1 of Donald's World. Yeah, and Goddess James plays a reporter. It's people love it so far. So
are you on the cover there, Spencer? Is that you on the top right there? Is that you?
Yeah.
That's me.
F yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah, Spencer, damn straight.
That's awesome.
So, and I'll give myself a little shout out. So Donald's World is the continuation of American Comedy, which is currently streaming on Amazon Prime. It'll be streaming on Tubi here in a couple weeks. Probably a bunch of other platforms pretty soon. So, and also we're going to give a quick shout out to Easy Way Network, Eric Zulli, helping us, get out to the world, get Sports and Tacos out, get us, super cool guests and stuff. Also, we're going to give a shout out to our newest sponsor, GV23 Wine, which is Greg Vaughn's very own wine, which is awesome. Freaking. I've actually was talking to Lowry's, see if we can get GV23 in Lowry's. You guys should talk to the Platte. See if you could get GV23 at the Platte. That'd be pretty cool, huh? What do you guys think?
Yeah, pretty cool, actually, right there. Yeah, hell yeah.
Because he was award winning and it's like brand new. So, anyways, in Katja Glieson, Greg Vaughn, he was a superstar baseball player for like ever. Started coming on the show, kept coming on the show, started having a blast. So, about the beginning of the year, Sports and Tacos is going to become Sports and Tacos with Greg Vaughn. We're merging with Greg Vaughn to like try and make a super podcast. Yeah. G Unit will give you this shout out. Boom. Woo! Smoke Lab Vodka.
This is Smoke Lab Vodka.
Oh yeah.
From Punjab, India. Made with basmati rice and pure Himalayan spring water. The white bottle is the original vodka, 10 times distilled, and the black bottle is aniseed, which makes an excellent espresso martini.
Awesome.
Ooh, that sounds
nice. Yes, you can find most of the liquor stores in California, and then it's all over the United States as well. Originated in New York. So
yeah, I think Dawn and Linda were in Vegas last week. I wonder if if it's Dawn, she was pushing Smoke Lab.
Oh yeah,
in
everywhere.
Vegas. I don't know exactly what the show or what they were out there for. It was I think it was an auto show or something. Anyways, we'll give a shout out to Bill Hammond at Hammond Entertainment. Bill puts on some of the coolest celebrity golf tournaments in the entire world. We'll give a shout out to Dan Wolkin from Pawn Stars. Dan owns Memory Lane Incorporated. He's been on 50 episodes of Pawn Stars. He's the guy that you call if you got like a Mickey Mantle or a Babe Ruth rookie card or just something crazy valuable sports collectible wise. Dan is that's why he was the guy on Pawn Stars. They would call him in anytime, somebody came in with something super valuable. So Dan, he's a really cool guy. We'll give a shout out to ex-Chicago Bear Doug Plank and Megan Johnson and their podcast, Sports and Shopping. We love having Doug on. So fun listening to just old school OG football stories from like the 70s, like back when it was like men. It's a man sport now, but like those dudes back in the day, like it didn't matter if your leg was broken or you had a concussion, you just get back in the game.
What running a line going to halftime and cut his pinky off so I could play.
Hey girls, guys, you want to hear something crazy? The story Bama was just talking about. There's a Hall of Fame free safety that played for the San Francisco 49ers. His name is Ronnie Lott. I think Greg knows him. There's probably a chance that he could get Ronnie Lott on the show. But Ronnie Lott, he broke his pinky finger so bad that basically he was going to have to sit out, I think, a playoff game. It was shit. I think it was a playoff game. I don't know the exact story. He broke his finger so bad they were going to have to do all kinds of surgery and all. You know what he told him to do? He said, "Cut it off, amputate it." He literally had them amputate his pinky finger so he didn't have to miss a football game.
That's dedication.
Say hello to my little friend.
Wow. Oh my God.
So anyways, there's that.
Cut the son of a bitch off.
All right. So, anyways, we'll give a shout out to Ray.
I have my finger right there.
Cut it off.
To Ray Panetto with Pro Signatures memorabilia. Ray has the coolest freaking sports memorabilia collages like in the entire world. And Mr. Paul Pratt and his super amazing electrolyte injected, super hydrating Noah water. We'll have Paul on again soon. And I guess we'll get back at it here. Actually, let's do this. Let's run a couple of our actual commercials. Now, you should love these, Katja. These are amazing. So, anyways, we'll go like one more minute. We'll run some sports and tacos commercials, and then we're gonna dive in. We're probably gonna, I don't know how much we'll get to tonight, but we're gonna get into Alabama, Michigan because it's gonna be nuts at Tony's house. Okay. I'll just
right. This is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos.
Perfect. Boom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen in TV land, YouTube, Sports and Tacos, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday Fun Day. Come join us, YouTube, Sports and Tacos.
Who are the guys at Sports and Tacos? We're a bunch of sports experts who work together in a huge sports bar forever, and we know more sports than anybody in this entire world because we put our money where our mouth is.
Because we get paid to put our money where our mouth is. We tell you how it is for real, not what they want you to say. Listen to us, Sports and Tacos.
Cool, perfect. And we got Eric Zulli joining us. Mr. Zulli, how are you?
Hey, Spencer, how you guys
What's
doing?
up, baby?
Tony and Bama. Alex, what's going on?
Hi.
2 people. Hi.
Oh, so Eric, this is Katja Glieson and Goddess James. I don't think you've met Goddess James. She's the new referee for when we get crazy and we're talking over each other and yelling at each other.
I love that woman.
She blows that whistle and we're in the penalty box for 2 to 3 to 5 minutes.
I love it. I like to think I had a little hand in that referee idea.
You did.
I love the outfit and I love the growth that's happening with Sports and Tacos. I had to pop in and support.
Yes, awesome. So real quick, we'll just I guess kind of we got to dive into Alabama, Michigan, or actually, Katja, do you want to?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Oh Jesus, this is okay. So guys, Tony and Bama. Tony is the biggest Michigan fan like in the entire world. Why? I still don't really know. He's told me the story once or twice because he's from Denver, Colorado. And Bama is the biggest Alabama fan in the entire world because he's actually from Alabama. I don't know if you guys know, but the college football playoffs were just announced yesterday. And guess who has to start off against each other?
Michigan and Alabama.
Yes, hey guys, listen. In the Rose Bowl. So this is in the Rose Bowl. And just so you know, I'm going to get to meet both teams because both teams come to Lowry's and get to eat all you can eat prime rib. It's called the beef.
I want an autograph.
That's cool.
They've been doing it for like 75 years. So
no
one
day,
yeah.
So basically, no shit.
It's called the Beef Bowl. So one day the one team rolls in and everybody with their team, the moms, dads, the faculty, the bus drivers, you name it. They invade Lowry's in Beverly Hills. for the entire day and eat all the
All I
prime
ask
rib.
for one thing,
Be
shotgun.
quiet. Be quiet. I want to hear what Spencer's saying real quick.
Then the next day, the other team rolls in. So last year it was Utah and Penn State. This year, Bama and freaking Michigan are going to roll in. So I want to know, where are you guys watching the game at? Are you guys going to go somewhere, or Tony, is your house going to be just insane?
Right now, Spencer, I'm scheduled to work because I always work. It's on New Year's Day's on a Monday. That's my shift. I'm going back home to Alabama to visit family till the 28th, and I'm flying back to Denver on the 28th. So I'm going to try my damnedest to get the first off, but I might have to be at work behind the bar doing a shot or two. Watching.
Get somebody to cover your shift, bro. Pay somebody.
Honestly, brother, I'm not worried about, knock on wood, championship game.
Okay.
Because I'm giving shit to this motherfucker here.
I was gonna tell you guys to get plane tickets and come out here. We go to the Rose Bowl. You can crash on the couch.
It's a plane ticket. Sorry, my mom and dad looked them up from cause my mom. We were all just like giddy on yesterday. We saw Alabama got in luckily, which I do feel sorry for Florida State. That's a bad situation, but the 4 best teams are in the playoff right now. So it's like $1,300 flights from Alabama to California. I know when me and my brother went and watched Alabama play Clemson at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara a handful of years ago, it was the same price to go there. So we actually flew to Vegas and rented a car and drove out to California to watch the game.
Got it.
Ticket, dude, nosebleed seats are $400 right now just for that game.
Damn, dude.
For me, brother, go blue.
Yeah, okay, and Michigan's actually going to be favored in this game. That scares me.
After 2, DraftKings had them at 2, Jim had it 1.5. And give me Bama all day long. Dude, we're about to wreck this.
I'm sorry, Tony. That scares me. The SEC, you guys being favored over Alabama, I got to take Alabama in that game. But anyways,
of course you will, shotgun.
No, especially we thought that was my first thought was flying straight out there, and because and especially you guys being out there, like hell, we could all freaking meet up in Pasadena, have a good time.
Hey, Spencer.
Yeah.
I just have to say I love this Howie Mandel thing that you got going on here. I love
you like that? You like that?
and also we actually have the founder of the National Women's Veterans Association watching right now, so I appreciate her support.
Awesome.
Indeed, yes.
Salute all the people that have gone to war for us.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Oh man.
Especially the women.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially in this day and age. So, Tony, predicted score of this game.
Honestly, here we go. You're not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. 23-18 Michigan.
Why would you not like that?
Because it's dirty.
Oh, I guess so. Bama. What's your predicted score? I guess I agree. The low score. So.
I mean, over under. I don't know what this right now. I'd say maybe like in the mid-40s, but I'm going to say, dude, Alabama we at least put like 31 plus, so maybe like 31 to 24, 20. I know, they're going to score points. Our defense gives up points. We score points.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm saying 31. Alabama.
Awesome. Okay, real quick, I want to just Katja. What are your thoughts? Because I know. When I blasted the show, I said actress, singer, influencer. Is there anything else? Did I miss anything?
I don't know. Dog
I'd
lover.
be shocked if she didn't say model.
Dog lover.
No, not a
Dude,
model.
we got beautiful women here, man.
Not a model. No. I just do I do the same stuff as you, Spence.
Right. So got it.
I'm the same as you. It's the same.
So minus the singing, you do not want me to sing. It's actually kind of funny.
We don't want Spencer to sing.
You don't need to be able to sing anymore. You don't need to be able to sing.
Believe I can touch the sky.
My acting teacher does a musical theater class also. And so in acting class, I have I think the best acting teacher in the whole world. His name's Gary Emhoff here in North Hollywood. He's been around forever. Anyways, once a year he does an acting class, what's called fantasy class. And that's just one class where you're supposed to go up and do something that scares the crap out of you, whether that's stand up, or whatever, improv, sing a song. You have to go up and do something that scares the crap out of you.
Spencer, I think you guys should share the screen and show Katja's Instagram. Wow, 500,000 followers! Congratulations.
How do I?
Go ahead. I'll do it for you if you want. And
do it for me. So anyways, I decided, I was like, I'm going to sing a song. I went up. I sang George Strait. What did I? Either Cheyenne or no, Amarillo. I don't know if you're familiar with George Strait, Amarillo. Amarillo
Sky.
Yeah. Yes, Amarillo. So went out, did my best job, a cappella, sang it. And anytime somebody in class, almost all the time, they go up, they sing. He's like, "Oh my God, you have a gift. Like, you should really join my musical theater class." For me, he was like, "Thanks for sharing. Please have a seat." So, anyways, you don't want me to sing, but anyways. But I did it. I did it. I don't know if I'll ever do it again.
I'm proud of you, Spencer.
I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but I did it. So, Katja, you play a super funny news anchor, Jeannie Kennedy, in the new show Donald's World that just dropped like yesterday on AmcoFilms.com. We'll be pitching the heck out of that thing. Do you have any other what else are you working on these days?
What else do I work on? I've got a whole lot of music that's waiting. It's just Christmas time, so there's no point in doing anything with music unless it's a Christmas song at this time.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, we're all kind of waiting. I think we were waiting a lot until the strike was done because I've got a publisher with music, so no one was taking music because there was a strike. So we were all kind of just waiting for next year now.
Well, cool.
We've kind of given up on 2023.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, then, one thing I've noticed about living in LA, and especially with like acting and kind of the entertainment industry in general, from like the middle of December to the middle of January, like I guess people just make so much money. They don't take a week off. They take a month off.
Yeah. Well, they leave.
They just,
it's a ghost town at one point because
it's the one time of year where you can get where you need to go like in 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
2 freaking hours. You see what the original thought of freeways was before 40 million people like gets on them at the same time. So I don't know Donald's World, everybody loves it. Jeannie Kennedy, I'm going to start writing episode 2 here soon. We have the beginning of it. We've got a commitment. I guess I can. I don't know if it's because nothing is like for sure. But a buddy of ours who's a pretty big name also wants to join in on episode 2. So lots of stuff happening with Donald's World. And Eric, you mentioned Eric actually has a platform. Donald's World will probably be streaming on Eric's platform here in the not too distant future. Awesome. I don't know. Maybe give it a little easy way pitch, Eric Zuley.
Actually, it's officially Dr. Ambassador Eric Zuley, DHS, technically now, but I don't go by all that stuff. I just got my doctorate yesterday in humanitarian services. So
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Damn, dude.
Appreciate it. And actually, the doctor that's Les Brown, Jack Canfield, like all the major speakers, it's his academy, so it's kind of cool that it came from that. But yeah, we have a network with a lot of influencers, a lot of change makers, impactors. We're disruptors in the industry. I go way back with Akon, worked with Akon for a while, and started with a microphone, built a YouTube channel with about 14 million viewers now today. Yeah. Followed by 7 other channels, and then I got blessed by meeting the right people, and we built a television network, OTT streaming, and it's actually officially nationally and internationally syndicated. And so we're hitting over 300 million homes and mobile phones, and we just got picked up by K-Pang, and they have 2.9 million something subscribers, and you can Google all these networks that we're on, and we're getting a lot of phone calls now. A lot of stuff's coming in. So happy to support anybody.
Akon's on tour, right? So does that mean do you guys get to like screen his tour?
Well, I haven't seen Akon in a while.
Okay.
I worked with him. I was the host actually with Convict Music Con Live for a while. I was the guy with the microphone, and but he's actually in Africa doing a lot of stuff with kids in schools and different nonprofit programs. A friend of mine works with him, and yeah, the platform's easywaynetwork.com, and anybody's welcome to create an account. You can promote your events. We built our own kind of Facebook, LinkedIn type platform, but it's a private platform for really high profile people that want to make impact and make a difference.
Cool. That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
So,
And Sports and Tacos is on it. They're doing really well, and we're streaming this thing to probably about 7 different platforms that our Easy Way family's watching. Hi everybody. I see everybody coming.
Easy Way.
So just go to Instagram, Easy Way Family, LinkedIn, Facebook. We're building that community. So we'd love to have you, Katja and Goddess. Hopefully Alex is following us. Tony, Bam, I hope you guys are.
Yes, I am.
Spencer, I mean, I'm I can't get over how much the Howie Mandel thing is going on right now. I got to call Howie and send him a screenshot of this. Like I'm loving and what's funny? The red glasses. Les Brown's son, Les Brown Jr., used to always wear the red glasses. So you're doing the Les Brown thing and the Howie Mandel thing. You're kind of like combining the two right now.
Apparently, I was just like, yeah, we need to look good for this show. Like,
no, I like it's a good look.
All the girls are going to be on there. Don't wear a hoodie. I wanted to wear my John Elway jersey, but we lost over the weekend, so I wasn't like as excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, okay, fine. I'll look like an actual host of us.
You look like a sports announcer. It looks good.
Yeah,
keep
yeah, you look good, Spencer.
Oh, sorry. I think I got Tony about. I'm a bad host. Hey, Tony, sorry. I didn't realize you guys were on mute. I'm such an
It's not a bad thing.
Oh, F you, Goddess James.
That'll get the whistle blown. So,
now I'll blow the whistle on her ass. Hell yeah.
Come on, let's go. Who's gonna whistle me?
Katja, into the new year, music will be big.
Yep. Yes.
And then
it's just waiting. I keep hearing it, and my some of my producers are like, when? I'm like, well, it's Christmas, so just wait.
And then obviously when Donald's World explodes, we're gonna make Jeannie Kennedy become a star.
Oh, really?
Like I said, I already have
She's
your
dangerous.
rival. I've already got your rival from the RNC, the real fake news, or RFNC, real fake news channel.
Yeah,
it's my friend Jordan Rodriguez from the movie.
I watched the movie, the American comedy movie, and Donald's World is a spin-off of that. And if you guys haven't seen American comedy yet, definitely you can go on Roku and install Easy Way TV. We're letting you watch that for free. You just got to subscribe. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the spin-off version of it. And
Eric, I guess I can probably I tentatively have commitment for a new character guy. His name is Ken Foree. He's a huge horror movie star. He's in like Dawn of the Dead, like every major horror movie. We became buddies with him, and I got a perfect role for him. It's like a combination of, you guys remember Debo from Friday? So he'd be like Debo from Friday meets Mr. Smithers. He's basically going to be Nancy's muscle. So it'd be like Debo from Friday, unless he's around Nancy. Then he's like Mr. Smithers from The Simpsons. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, Spencer, but Tommy Lister was actually a good friend of mine. He's all over our network. We did a lot of charity stuff with him. God rest his soul. He was a really awesome actor. I want to know more about Katja's character. I know she's in the.
That's what I was just talking about. Jeannie Kennedy. Yeah. I don't know. You want to tell him about it, Katja, or you?
Well, she's a professional journalist, of course, who cares more about brushing her hair and her angles than anything else. I'm sure we've seen plenty of those kinds of journalists that give us fake news, but I think we appreciate her honesty. She's very honest.
She is.
She's honest, man.
I think she's got a little Ron Burgundy in her also, where when the teleprompter, she'll read whatever the teleprompter says. I think.
Yep.
They're saying jump in the pool, jump in the pool.
Or she'll ad lib.
We're going streaking.
She'll ad lib.
When is Alex and Goddess?
Yeah.
What's your name, by the way? Is it Goddess? Is that what I?
Oh, so I'm a dominatrix, and I go by Goddess Jame, but my name is just Jamie.
Jamie. Okay, got it. So I want to know when Alex and Jamie's going to be in your next film, or
they are. They both are.
I was.
Oh, you were. Oh, okay.
American comedy. Yeah.
She's in the boat scene. She's in the last boat scene with Ala Drokina.
You are, aren't you? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And Goddess James, she's got a report. She asked a funny question to.
Pretty sure my question was like, does Putin have rectal elephantitis or something like that?
Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Stupid
Who writes this stuff?
It's my shining moment.
Oh, you nailed it.
There'll be more.
Thank you.
There'll be many more. Yeah, you guys are the FNC team. So, like I said, we're gonna get your media rivals in the next episodes. So,
who wants to party with the big dogs?
All right, guys. Is there more sports we need to talk about? I was gonna have Billy Hughes come on and talk NBA, but he couldn't make it. Or should we? I don't know. Should we wrap this thing up? Good thing.
I can talk social media all day long. Social media is kind of a sport nowadays. Social media and AI. That's the
nothing about.
But I will, and I was going to tell you this, Spence. You and all your friends, anybody you want to invite. I'm going to be hosting an event in Mead Valley near Lake Paris on Saturday, and they're feeding like 15,000 families. It's like it's a real big thing. It's awesome. You know, I mean, all these families.
Is that OC? That's got to be OC, right?
No, it's an hour and a half away from where I am, but it's
south or north or west.
It's over by it's kind of by LA, you know, Lake Paris, Lake Elsinore area.
Oh, hell if I know that, dude. Like since I moved to LA, I don't think I've really. You don't get out of LA.
It's like an hour and a half from me, and I'm in Dana Point, so the Orange County area about an hour and a half. So from you're in LA, right?
Yeah, it's like Anaheim-ish.
Spencer,
probably a half an hour away from me.
You guys ever seen Escape New York and Escape from? That's what it's like. Like you move to LA and you just can't get out. Like when I was an actor in Denver, you know, I was in acting class in Denver for 5 years. People would get good enough, like at Wilhelmina. I've been with Wilhelmina for a long time, and they'd move to LA, and you'd be one of your good friends, and they would fall off the face of the earth. You're like, Jesus, what happened to them, you know? And then you move to LA, and you realize why you every second of every day is already spoken for. You know, there's no, I don't know. It's just always
not
weird.
to mention driving is awful. So you never
jungle.
Want to drive.
It's like you move to the jungle.
Yes.
And you don't have time to do anything. Till all these shows and
we're all in tunnel vision.
Podcasts blow up, and we can all just be rich and then make our own schedule.
Yeah, that sucks. Why don't you want to be stuck in that crap, Rob? I know you got the
just so everybody knows, Tony and Bama are still back home in Denver.
To go potty.
But I bet there's 2 feet of snow on the ground, and it's probably 4 degrees outside.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. Yeah, it was 3 inches in the morning. Yeah.
It's cold in Colorado.
It's gone out.
Sunny. 75 and sunny here in LA.
Yeah, I was jogging in shorts and a t-shirt this afternoon. So, well, I don't know, Katja. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
This is the little Sports and Tacos gang.
Love it.
Like I said, it's growing leaps and bounds, especially with partnering with Greg Vaughn. He'll be bringing big his buddies on, and Zul and Eric. You know, Eric's got all kinds of celebrities in his little Rolodex that he'll be bringing on the show. So, I mean, if you want to, if you're ever bored, come back on again. You know,
I've got a lot to learn about American sports.
Well,
teach you about AFL and cricket. Come on, you got to get on the Aussie games.
Australian rules football is the toughest sport.
I've bet on Australian football before. I know some Australian football.
There's only one catch on cricket. I don't want to bet on something that's 3 days long.
But your point is you drink beers, so it's just like a
Yes,
blender.
hell yes.
Perfect game
I
for
can't
Tony
do
and
it at
Grandma.
work.
You
But it's
just
3 days long. You don't have to work. Yes.
So,
Cheers for a beer! Cheers for a beer! Cheers for a beer!
and oh my God, should we? Christ, I'll make her blow that whistle. Like, so, Katya,
Where's the referee at?
So nobody, he wasn't interrupting anybody, so it wasn't.
I don't know.
necessarily-
Spencer. I can't tell if he's wrapping it up. So if he's wrapping it up, I'm not going to blow it. But if he isn't,
I'm trying to wrap it up. Okay, just real quick, Katya, and this is something I trying to get G Unit Alex Ginzel to focus on. Outside of sport, obviously we talk nuts and bolts sports, but outside of sports, like there's all kinds of drama that goes on with pro athletes. Like you could literally have TMZ, ESPN, and so that's kind of what I'm G Unit's gonna start focusing on. So if you ever wanted to come on and talk, not necessarily nuts and bolts sports, talk outside the lines, like the Travis Kelce thing. That's probably the biggest outside the line, like Taylor Swift thing right now. But there's always something.
There's always fun drama that we can talk about as well. Yeah.
Outside of sports. So, all right. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. So, Eric,
yeah, Spencer, I want to tell everybody about the December 15th toy drive that we're doing.
That's right.
You're going to be there. So we have a big event in Orange County, and it's to benefit Better Vision for Children. It's a toy drive. We're doing a screening for suicide prevention, big gold carpet, and you'll probably line up your show for the next 2 years with how many celebrities are showing up to this thing. Getty Images, the whole thing. So anybody's invited, anybody's watching, just email easywaypromotions@gmail.com, or I'll put in the comments the link to register. And we appreciate your support.
That'd be something fun to do a live show from.
Yeah, set up a table, man. Come out and do sports and tacos. We'd love it.
Where is it?
It's in Orange County. It's in Mission Viejo, actually, near Irvine.
Is there a direct address in the link, or when you go to it, does it say?
If you go to easywayevents.com, everything is on the registration.
God, now that I think about it, Katya, like I hope you like the show, because those two are in Denver. G Unit's moving to Nashville because she just had a little baby boy, little baby Jack. Is you got the little superstar? You got the superstar handy?
Yeah.
You want to show him off?
Yeah.
Go get the superstar. And so, anyways, God is James. Me and you are about to be the only tacos in LA.
Pretty much.
Because, and I say this because Greg Vaughn he knows lots of people. And he wants to start doing live. He has the pull to do live shows.
Aww. What a cutie.
Oh my God.
That's the new Sports and Tacos mascot.
Puppies.
Yes.
Puppies and babies.
This is Jack. And he's a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Of course he is. He should be a Broncos fan. He's like, Mama, what are you doing? Mom.
What's funny is when she said that, he turned over to Mommy. He's like, what?
Yeah. So anyways, he wants to do live shows, and me and Goddess James are going to be the only ones in LA here pretty soon. But that's okay. That's why StreamYard is so great. You can be anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Hop on Sports and Tacos. It's pretty cool software. So, all right, dudes. Anybody else got anything to say about sports and stuff? Anybody going once? Going twice?
Someone's trying to say something.
Well, okay. All right. Hold on. Let me look.
He's on mute.
Over it. Who's on? Oh, Tony. Sorry.
All
right. Okay. You guys get the last word.
And I got to give a shout out to my Michigan Wolverines for a 3 times straight. 3 times straight.
What? Okay.
Big Ten championship. Going into a big championship like we did from the year before and the year after. But this year, we are very strong at what we got. God bless America.
God bless America.
God bless America one more time.
LeBron James, set the all-time record for most minutes played in NBA history.
Yeah,
they did lose in the Nuggets game, but he played the most ever. And Kevin Durant for passing Malone, I believe, for number 10 on the all-time scoring board right there. So, yeah. Some good
LeBron, dude,
games this week.
LeBron is just a beast. To still be playing as good as he is at his age, he is just a beast. You know. So,
I
but
mean,
anyway,
their team still sucks, but yeah, I was giving them props right there.
yeah,
They lost
So maybe in closing, Spencer, everybody can say their Instagram so they can get a couple followers because this is on national television. Everybody should say their Instagram if they want to start growing some followers for their
Sports and Tacos.
No, I'm saying everybody says their stuff on Instagram on the show.
That's it. At Sports and Tacos is mine.
Mine's at Alex Ginzel.
Mine's at the house.
They don't even have Instagram, just so you guys know.
Mine's at Katja Glieson. Good luck trying to spell that.
Except your name.
Oh, I've got it written down. I can spell that, Katja.
Your name and spelling is like right there under you, Katja. So
yeah, it's there anyway.
How do you?
You can follow my Twitter. That's
just go for it, baby.
Oh God,
Jame, Goddess X Jame.
Goddess X Jame.
Mine's Eric Zuley, ERICZULEY, and Easy Way Family, letter E, letter Z.
Sick. All right, dudes.
And Jack.
Yeah,
Jack,
baby Jack.
You gotta make an Instagram for Jack, Alex.
No, she's a good mom.
No.
He could be a Gerber baby though. I'll call my agent at Wilhelmina.
I know.
See if they do baby.
I might get him in. I've had so many people stop me in the grocery store.
He could be a Gerber baby. Seriously.
I know. I might get him into a couple modeling, like a little Gap advertising or something like that. You know.
Why not?
Oh, hey, don't have another Corey Haim or Corey other one right there filming. Don't do one of those now.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, just go to Easy Way Network. This is where we style, we smile, we make it profile. Come on and party with the big dogs. Easy Way Network. God bless you.
Nice, Tony. Okay, on that note, guys, everybody, thank you very much for coming on. And we'll do this again probably Sunday morning because I think I got to work next Monday night, just so you know.
Okay.
So, all right,
and look for Sports and Tacos when you go to Easy Way Network. Thanks for having me on, Spence. Katja, nice to meet you. Goddess, Alex, always a pleasure.
Bye, you guys.
Emma.
Bye, Eric.
I followed everybody. Follow me back.
Yeah, we'll
See
follow
you guys.
All right, bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
See you
Good night.
soon.
Good night,
Good night, guys.